The commissioner of the FCC calling for the U.S. government to formally ban TikTok. Well, now he says that it poses a national security risk due to the fact that it's owned by a company from China. Critics believe data from the app, including users' exact locations, could eventually make its way to the Chinese government. There are talks underway for TikTok to spin off a U.S. version, which would then be run by an American company. I would like to know what the heck is going on, because we keep hearing about this to the point that you wonder if there is something to it. And if there is, you know, let me know and protect me. Like, what's happening with TikTok? Why is it so problematic?
And the last two administrations have raised concerns
right.
about this. That is where you kind of start thinking maybe there is something to this.
Is this what we all agree on, TikTok?
I mean, it lends credence to it for sure.
Look, they tried to do it in 2020, and they're trying to do it now in 2022. Right. They are raising major concerns about this. I don't really have a stance on this because I just don't know enough about it, what the Chinese government wants to do in terms of tracking American people.
Right.
But this is the same concern that has now been brought to light from both administrations, and maybe it's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
It's being called Chinese spyware. So it is interesting when we look at, you know, we know, obviously we know that these social media platforms know where we are in certain ways. But when it's owned by China, does that make it a little more disturbing? Clearly it does.
Something to keep an eye on for sure.
So, is there anything though to be to then just copy TikTok and make your own and then an American? I mean, it's like, well, who is that? Why does that person deserve to get this billion-dollar gift just handed to them also if it already exists? But you want it to be, again, safe. You don't want Americans put in harm's way or giving up information or being tracked or anything like that either.
They're smarter than me.
Is it?
Whoever gets it.
Yeah, but how do they, you know, how do they pick
it? Does it matter to you if it's an American company that's tracking you?
To me, it doesn't. It matters to me to not be tracked. And I talk about that, I mean, a lot. I don't, like, get out of my business, you know what I mean? But like Ryan said, there's got to be something to it now. If now two administrations are red flagging TikTok.
Would that make you change your mind in using TikTok? Probably not. I mean, when we decide what we like it.
Yeah.
No matter what, no matter how much information there is about the stuff, right? I mean, you're just doing a lung segment. The information's out there. You like smoking, you're going to keep smoking, no matter how much information you have about it.
No, I don't believe that's true.
Because you stopped smoking.
Well, I
all the
stopped,
information.
I think that people, maybe not today, but maybe you heard what you heard today about what smoking does to your lungs, and maybe you add that at some point.
Perhaps. What I'm saying is, if you're addicted to a cigarette, if you're addicted to a social media platform, if you're addicted to whatever you're addicted to, no matter what the harm that comes along with that is, you continue to do it.
It's hard to put the toothpaste back in the tube.
There you go.
What if it's
a pickle cannot go back to being a cucumber?
Poor pickle or cucumber.
Yes.
What if it's right in front of our faces and everyone says about TikTok, I was just on it for 2 minutes and then an hour went by. What if it really is like a time travel app and they're testing it out on us? And then we just went down a wormhole.
Yeah, nothing for that.
Well, let's put a pin in that.
Well, it's just a theory.
We do some research on that.
You heard it here first. Let's let that marinate with everybody.